Okay, let's just jump right in. Did you know that inside you, right now, there's a biological network that works at absolutely mind-blowing speeds? But how does it know when to act instantly, like a reflex, and when it should probably slow down and think things through? Well, we're about to find out.
Seriously, think about this for a second. We have all done this. You accidentally touch a hot stove or a candle flame, and your hand just yanks itself back before your brain even registers, "Ow, that hurts." So how on earth is that possible? How can your body literally react faster than you can think? Well, that's the key to understanding the incredible high-speed wiring inside of you.
So, here's our game plan. First, we're going to look at the high-stakes race against the burn. Then, I'll reveal the body's secret shortcut that lets you win that race every single time. After that, we'll take a tour of mission control, yep, your brain, and see how it manages everything. And finally, we'll see how it all comes together, showing how you're basically running on two very different but cooperative systems.
All right, picture it. You've touched that hot flame. Right now, the clock is ticking. You are in a literal race against serious cell damage. And in a race like this, thinking is a luxury you just don't have. Every single millisecond you waste thinking about what to do is another millisecond you're getting burned.
Because here's the thing you have to understand. Thinking isn't simple. It's not like flipping a light switch. Oh no. It's more like planning a massive, complex military operation. It involves coordinating countless nerve impulses across millions and millions of neurons just to form one single conscious thought. And that kind of complexity, well, it takes time. Time you don't have.
Let's just walk through that slow, thoughtful path for a second. So first, your skin receptors scream danger. That signal then has to take a long, long journey all the way up your arm, into your spinal cord, and then all the way up to your brain. Then your brain has to process it, figure out that it means pain, decide what to do, and then send a command all the way back down to your arm muscles. By the time that whole round trip is done, the damage is already done. It's just too slow.
But luckily for us, your body is way smarter than that. Through evolution, it's engineered this brilliant little biological hack. A secret shortcut designed to completely bypass the traffic jam that is your brain and get you out of danger instantly.
And the hero of this story is something called the reflex arc. The best way to think about it is like your body's hardwired emergency override system. It's a pre-programmed pathway that triggers an automatic, life-saving response without ever having to ask for permission from the head office.
Now this is where it gets really cool. The danger signal from your skin travels inward, but instead of going all the way up to the brain, it takes an immediate exit ramp right at the spinal cord. Your spinal cord acts like a local command center, a mini brain, and it instantly fires a command right back out to the muscle, telling it to contract. Now here's the kicker. A copy of that message does get sent up to the brain. It just arrives late, and that's why you pull your hand away an instant before you actually feel the ouch.
And it's all thanks to this amazing three-part team. You've got the sensory neuron. That's your lookout, the one that spots the danger. Then there's the relay neuron, tucked away in the spinal cord. It's like the emergency dispatcher, instantly rerouting the call. And finally, the motor neuron is the first responder, carrying the action order directly to the muscle. It's a perfect, lightning-fast chain of command.
All of this brings up a really interesting question. If your spinal cord can handle all the emergencies, then what's the point of having a big, complicated brain? Well, its job is to handle everything else. Everything beyond just pure survival. It's the grand strategist.
Your brain is the true mission control, the CEO of your entire body. It's where all the information from your senses gets gathered, interpreted, and woven together into your experience of the world. It's the source of every single voluntary action, every word you choose to say, every step you decide to take.
Now, the bulk of that heavy lifting happens in what's called the forebrain. This is pretty much your conscious mind, the part of you that's listening to me right now. It has all these specialized departments for hearing, sight, and smell, and its main job is to make sense of everything coming in. It's also where you register those fundamental feelings like hunger.
But way down below all that conscious thought, you've got the midbrain and hindbrain. These are the tireless system administrators running all the background programs you never even think about. Keeping your blood pressure just right or making your pupils change size in the light. And then there's the cerebellum, a specialized part of the hindbrain. Think of it as your master of precision. It's what allows you to keep your balance, walk a straight line, and do complex things like ride a bike with smooth, coordinated movements. So what we're really seeing here is a very clear division of labor. It's almost like your body is running on two different operating systems at the same time. One that's completely automatic,
and another that's under your direct manual control.
And this really lays it all out, doesn't it? On one side, you have involuntary actions, things like your heartbeat, your breathing, digestion, and of course, those super fast reflexes. They're all on autopilot, managed by the lower parts of your brain and your spinal cord. But on the other side, you've got your voluntary actions, walking, talking, writing an email, any action you consciously decide to do. Those are all handled by the thinking parts of your brain, like the forebrain and the cerebellum.
So really, the best way to think about this is that you kind of have two brains. You've got a fast, primal, instinct-driven brain that runs along your spinal cord, and it is built for one thing: pure, raw survival. And then you have a slower, more analytical and creative brain up in your skull, which is built for planning, learning, and navigating our really complex world.
And that, right there, is the key takeaway. You know, despite the incredible, awesome power of our conscious brains, the part that allows us to create art and discover science, that ancient, simple reflex arc is still the undisputed champion when it comes to quick responses. It's just a beautiful piece of evolutionary design that was too good to ever get rid of.
So I'll just leave you with this one last thought to chew on. If your body can make a perfect, life-saving decision without any input from your conscious mind, it really makes you wonder who's actually in control here. Who's the driver and who's just along for the ride?